Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss about oxidative degradation and hydrolytic degradation. First one is oxidative degradation. This type of degradation will leads to the hardening of the polymer, discoloration as well as surface change of the polymer. It depends on the structure of the polymer. That means not all the polymer will undergo oxidative degradation. Only those polymer that is containing double bond in its structure get easily attacked by the oxygen. So only those polymer that is having double bond in its structure is attacked by oxygen. So example for such polymer that is containing double bond in its structure is polyisoprene or polybutadiene. Now we will see the mechanism of this type of degradation. Remember, the first step of this oxidative degradation is generation of free radical site over the polymer backbone. Imagine if P is the polymer. The first step will be the free radical over the backbone chain of the polymer. Now, once the free radical is generated, that can react with oxygen. The free radical site is generated now and that will react with oxygen so that you will get this particular free radical. Here oxygen is biradical. Now the free radical combined with this free radical so that you will get POO free radical. This is called as peroxide free radical. Okay, peroxide free radical or peroxide radical. Now once peroxide free radical is generated, what it will do is it will abstract the hydrogen from the another polymer chain. This is the one polymer chain I consider. This is the another polymer chain. Okay. Now this peroxide free radical will take the hydrogen from another polymer chain. Then you will get this. And free radical now shift to another polymer chain. The name of this component is hydroperoxide. This is the one possibility. Another possibility is that this peroxide free radical can also attack the double bond. Here one possibility is that the peroxide radical is abstracting the hydrogen from another polymer chain. The another possibility is that the peroxide free radical can attack the double bond of the polymer chain. POO free radical C double bond C. Okay, this is the double bond of the polymer chain. Now what happens is that you will get PO free radical plus epoxide. This is the free radical generated. Then the hydroperoxide that is generated will give rise to several new free radicals. The hydroperoxide lead to the formation of several another free radicals. Now let's see how the hydroperoxide radicals will give rise to another free radicals. POOH, it will first form PO free radical plus OH free radical. This is the hydroperoxide that give rise to another free radical. Now here you can see that the hydroperoxide is giving rise to all these free radicals, and these free radicals that is generated can recombine. They can recombine together so that termination occurs. Now two molecules of the peroxide radical If they combine, you will get POOP and oxygen. Similarly, these two free radicals combined, you will get this. This is what termination leads. If free radical combined with OH free radical, then what happens? You will get POH. Here, two polymer chain, it will combine to form this. So, this is what we call the termination is. The free radicals are combining together so that the chain terminates. Then, in order to avoid this type of oxidative degradation, what we can do is, we can use antioxidant. We can use antioxidants to suppress this oxidative degradation. Antioxidants are the substances which are added to the polymers to protect them against oxidative degradation. Antioxidants oppose oxidation and in many cases suppress many unwanted reactions promoted either by oxygen or peroxides. Even in small amounts, antioxidants are capable of effectively preserving the original properties of the polymer. There are various routes by which antioxidants can arrest a reactive polymer radical, that is peroxides or hydroperoxides, and thus prevent a polymer M from degradation brought about by these active radicals. Here, M radical, MO radical, MOO radical and OH radical represent the active radicals and XH is the antioxidant. X radical represents the stabilized radical. Thus the antioxidant react with the reactive radicals formed along the polymer chain because of the attack of oxygen and subsequent chain reactions, and produces stable products such as MH, MOH, MOOH and HOH along with the inactive radical or stabilized radical, that is X radical. The latter is not capable of attacking a new polymer chain because it is resonance stabilized. They can, however, recombine as like this. Here are some commonly used antioxidants: BNPD, PBNA, TBC, DPPD and TBMBP. Next one is hydrolytic degradation. Hydrolytic degradation is an example of random degradation. Random degradation takes place at any random point along the polymer chain instead of at the chain ends, as in chain end degradation. This type of degradation may be regarded as the reverse of polymerization process. In this type of degradation, the polymer undergoes degradation into low molecular weight fragments, but unlike chain end degradation, practically no monomer is liberated. Almost all polymers can undergo random degradation. The random degradation of polyesters example can be represented here. Whenever this reacts with water, the H part of the water will replace R and R will combine with OH, that is C double bond O, and in the place of R now we have H, that is ester linkage will become acid linkage, and this type of reaction is known as hydrolytic degradation. Why it is known as hydrolytic degradation? Here degradation is caused by water. That's all for my topic. Thank you for watching.